Hello and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Old World as Kush. This is the beginning of the second stream, so forgive me as I get reintroduced to where we are in the run here. In the last stream, we managed to get 5 of 10 ambitions done. We're on currently the 6th one here, which we have set up to do... well, it completes if we get 50 of each resource income. So we'll have to be working on that. As is usually the case, I'm at the end of an end turn here. We just took over this zone here, so one of our settlers will have to go over there. When it's finished, we've got one in construction for that. And then we are at war with the Danes and the Gauls up north, so the war against the barbarians will continue, I think. Picking up land consolidation on the next turn, when we end the turn here, which will give us groves for getting access to luxuries like honey. Family-wise, I've got the hunters, the artisans, and the traders. The hunters do want honey, so we'll be able to give them some honey. Is it all as we had over here? It is all as over here. So we'll be able to give the traders what they want, so we get 10 more opinion effectively per city from them. Dyes is an oceanic resource, pearls is an oceanic resource, and I haven't seen any furs. So that's probably all we're going to get right away here. Although we do have a couple other luxuries that we'll be able to distribute. Let's go ahead and end the turn. We'll see how the barbarians react to the current state of affairs. When we're done with the barbarians, we're probably going to want to pick one of our neighbors to mass up on and start a war with. Probably wants to be the Greeks, because they already dislike us a decent amount and do not have a peace treaty with us. That. Let's end the season. Let's see what we get. Also as a replacement for the tech here. Draw pile. Well, the available pile has composite bow, which I think was just our previous one, so I'll go in the discard. There's a chance we pull navigation. Looks like we pulled navigation. So we discovered that line consolidation. We're no longer stressed. That's good to see. Navigation here gives me access to the choice between colonies and serfdom. I was leaning towards serfdom because I think I want more orders. Although we got a decent amount of legitimacy at this point, so I'm a little less dependent on getting orders from this law. There's a flat 5 orders, whereas colonies would allow us to buy tiles, which could allow us to rapidly expand out and grab resources like the horses down here. That city site there, the ore over here, etc. So that wouldn't be a terrible thing. We're going to pass on the free archer. We'd rather have our nation unique archer. Again, we've got axemen, so I'm less interested in phalanx. And I suppose I could go monasticism. That would, in theory, give us access to polytheism, so I could spam out the temples in every city. We're already putting out the pyramids, and the pyramids are give us loyalty, and they spread the pagan religion, so more pagan religion would not be terrible. At the same time, I also need a 4th law for passing our stuff. Oh, apparently the Zoroastrians like polytheism, interestingly enough. But yeah, I think we'll stick with going navigation here, so we can pick up high serfdom colonies for our 4th law. If monasticism gets presented again, I'll probably take it. And working towards composite bow, not for the archers, but for the range. Archery range itself. Let's say that... Nope. Actually, I want you... Did I screw that up already? Take that one. There we go. And so that is what I'm pursuing. Okay. Trying to think about where other laws would be. Archive wouldn't be terrible. That would be a source of science. Maybe go metaphysics would be an interesting one to pursue as well. Oh, I do have some pasture locations. We probably want husbandry relatively soon. Get a couple of these queued up as potential pursuits. You're building out the camel, so go over to the other camel location. Get the camp going. You're on the grove. Get that grove going. There's you. You were building roads, right? Yeah. It would like a road across the swamp here. I suppose technically I could be running it up to here through the swamp. Because when I connect to the lake, it's going to connect to the city as well. Sure. Let's do that. So you go... Oh, interesting. I can't road on the swamp. Did not know that was the case. That's awkward. I can work with roads around the top. In fact, you're already connected because you're up the road. Yeah, I can work with roads around the top. We'll have to work with roads around the top. Mostly putting this road in so I've got easy travel up and down the Empire. Idle City, you just finished a hunt. I'd give us another order. I think that's worth doing. Probably end up putting them back on hunt as soon as they're done, to get the growth going faster. And I've got 4 idle heroes. Or not 4 idle troopers. Of the barbarians, which one likes this the better? Yeah, so I think I want to finish off the Danes first. Continue to explore. We have met the final faction. We'll welcome their admiration. I got 10 orders, so I've got enough orders at the moment, so I'll probably be a little bit more tempted in colonies over serfdom then. We're running a little bit mono city, I think we probably would have gone serfdom. Or had gotten there sooner, we probably would have gone serfdom. Can I get you tutored? No, because all my archers have jobs. I am not of the state religion. Sure, let's convert to the state religion. And rally some troops. These are the 6 orders. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to use those orders. Although that's not the end of the world, I suppose. Walls. We're getting another worker in here, which doesn't sound too terrible. Walls here. We'll probably do a worker afterwards. We're doing an axeman here. I've already got a worker here, so that's not as much of a rush. I need to probably go trapper. We got the settler going here. Probably one of those 2 places up there doing walls probably wants to get the next settler. Oh, we have you on Zoroastrian Disciples, okay. Which cities do not have governors? So you have a governor. You don't have one, but none of that family are available. Same family, so no point in checking. You don't have a governor, but none of that family are available. And you have a governor. Okay, so artisanal cities all have governors. We're short from the other perspectives. Okay. That's one reason I'm trying to rally the troops. I'm hoping one of the rally troop events can sometimes give you courtiers. Because for once, I have more jobs than people, which I suppose is a good thing to have. Assyria is now at truce with the Gauls. Okay. New type of animal discovered. Declare this species a protected species. Send an expedition to learn more about them. Or leave this matter to the locals. I think I can probably make do without legitimacy. Let's go with the science. Move through the tech tree a little faster. Securing a peace. Our vassal has offered to secure a peace with the Gauls, but it's not forthcoming with the details. Sure, for the moment we'll take peace with the Gauls. Cost us one legitimacy, but I can accept that. You can always intentionally let that decline back to war in 5 turns. So in this case on the river, this is not as useful. I'm doing it on the river because it gives us a speed boost running along the road. Oh, and that city did fall to the Danes. So maybe I should not have agreed to a peace with the Gauls, because that keeps me from fighting the Gauls for 5 turns. Okay, let's end the turn. I do still need another colonist to build out what I've started on. Carthage declared war on Greece. The Danes have been eliminated. So the Danes are gone. Got training, not an event. They're no longer angry. They're now upset. So we improved relations with them by converting to their religion. Romantic adversary arrives from the Gauls, who accuses so-and-so younger of kidnapping their infant heir to secure the peace. I would gain I'd gain discipline as a fallback for righteous. Furious emissary. Return the child, or nah, we like having hostages. Well, we're planning on going back to war with the Danes, or with the Gauls. So we're not returning the child. Your prince has taken up following the bold around. So when you get legitimacy, they can become proud or loyal. This is the heir apparent, so let's say proud. Preparing the sacrifice. Life-giving, the wholeness, the longevity. Now is not the time. Grab a little more wisdom for more science. Yeah, I think I probably want more mines down here, so we can mine up these hills pretty easily. you are the new worker. You're going to be working, I think, on a bunch of lumber mills north of the river here. So I'm going to have you work on. Oh, I could have had you work on all, so we'll do an all afterwards. Got that mine done. It's recommending the grove that is a luxury rather than the grove that is just a food resource. Sure. And then you're still working on roads. Looks like we have a raid coming in. Well, I guess the Sand Hill again is not is a place I can't road. After building those roads, I'm actually gonna pull you back because again we have loose barbarians in the neighborhood. Good fences. Small garden dots the ruins, clearly the work of skilled farmers. Emerging from a nearby cave, these expert growers offer to teach us how to build good pastures. All they ask for is in exchange for enough wood to repair their shelters. Get husbandry for the price of 100 wood. Offer wood for food. Would they consider working for us? I'm down for wood for husbandry. If I work that gold mine, that'll give us access to that grove up there. So let's do that. You could probably do with a worker. We could do with a settler as well if we go after the golds, but we're actually technically at peace with the golds for the moment, so we'll be patient there. Won't immediately assume we're going to go right to war. Trapper is done. I don't have any population. We're not high enough culture to do forum. I think I spam out hunt here for the extra growth to get citizens faster and faster. Got a good amount of both orders and training. So I'm going to force march the melees forward. Ah, okay. I want to need an extra order to make that work. That's interesting. Just to provide some protection to the moved up slinger there. I think actually the slinger has the queen in command, yeah. That's why the slinger is so good. And yeah, we'll end the turn here. We'll get navigation. We're probably going to pull architecture, and then it will shuffle and draw a few. I think past there. Not sure if I want architecture right now. We'll see what we draw. You can definitely see the frames per second dip a little bit when the turn cycle here. Discovered navigation. Colonies or serfdom. So we're being sent with an immediate event. Which of these do we want? And yeah, I think we're getting enough orders. 5 orders of Nestle scale as well as buy tiles. So we're going to go buy tiles here. Nation must grow and expand. Returning the emissary. The Gallic emissary returns to the court. She informs you that the Gauls have decided to accept her apology and overlook the offense for now. Or, the misunderstanding their swords through our hearts. I realized I wanted to go back to war with them, so we're back to war. Impulsive influence. Younger, what a surprise seeing him here. You interject in his conversation with the Syrian noble. Has been so long, why don't you come over for my summer retreat to the countryside? I'd rather be impulsive than slothful, so we'll start influencing the person for free. And our administration is a tech that's on the way to something I queued up. Oh, because it's on the way to metaphysics. It's saying it's on the way. It's one of those where I could actually just skip admin. Okay. So I basically got the choice between architecture and admin. Or free settler that... I suppose the free settler wouldn't be the worst of choices, especially if we think we're going to take the goal city pretty quickly. Although that gives me granary, I probably do want granary. Most adjacent farms and growth in the cities we put it in. As well as treasury for a bunch more money. Although this will come back up again. Let's do that settler, it'll be done in a turn. I think it'll spawn in the capital, so we'll have to run it all the way across the empire, but it could be worse. It could definitely be worse. I think this might also be the last goal city. So, if the Gauls lose the city, they may in fact be out of the war quite permanently. And we'll grab a pasture here, because we got that tech for free. Anyway, we're going to get that free settler next turn, so we're going to have 2 settlers for the 2 city sites we think we're going to pick up. And I was going to pick up that choice, but we got that choice sent to us for free. So... I suppose now when I get free workers, I can get my stronghold to go with my garrisons for more orders, as well as start being able to train my unique unit. I'm going to have to make more food pretty quickly, I think, for an ambition. I suppose I'm out of orders, so this is a good place to end the turn. Stop trying to find things to do. You don't have any orders to do them with. Okay, the line troops mostly taking the beating. They're tier 2 line troops, so that's not bad. Discovered free settler. Inspired by the lighthouse. There are many other mysteries in the world. Traveling afar. This would cause my heir apparent to go traveling. Our generals and soldiers keep us safe. Or make him an orator for being a governor. If leader, recruit tribal mercenaries. +1 order per season with city with friendly family. It's real nice because I got all my families friendly. Pleased. Oh, I don't currently have them friendly, but we'll probably have them friendly by the time he is heir, or he is actually ahead or in the position. So, choice here. Commander, orator. We'll go orator. Freed slave. The philosopher Epictetus the Strict describes the indignities of slavery from the point of view of one who has endured them. He is now freed and inspiring a call for abolishing slavery. Well, I did say, although 6 legitimacy is nice. I did say that if we had an event that told us that was asking us to swap from slavery to freedom, I would just accept it. So I'm gonna do this. This also gets me to the courtier. We were short courtiers. Metaphysics, which I'll procrastinate on because the real one I want here is the composite bow. Again, for those archery ranges, this means when I'm at peace, I'll be able to train my ranged units. Back to you. Ooh, I have an opportunity to establish one of the theoretical, or the theology tenets. Temple provides more happiness, and each city provides science per religion. Each temple provides orders. This also consumes the, although spreading the religion was going to consume the unit, so I was expecting to do that. Let's go orders. Revelation established. And then Soleb obviously is going to continue to give me disciples. Give me another one. Hunt is done here. We'll just do hunt again. It's proposing I build the stronghold, which I agree with. You were roading. Like you to also go build a stronghold. I think we can have you stay in spot. You can work on camels for more orders. Sure. In fact, I think I'm so on board with camels, we'll just queue up both. You finish the settler. I could probably do with a worker here. To be another surveyor. And then we've got you, who are going to be running up. Probably up to you. Okay, so running up that way is the fastest way to get up there. And yeah, you can see just the raw power of having good road and road connections. Get all the way there in theory. Although I think that would be a forest march. Yeah, I'd have to forest march. Although, I'll at least move there. I'll think about it. Isn't too bad. I really need to get the settler there. Settle there quicker. And I now have, because we did the thing that made this guy a courtier, a person to tutor you. Would like you to like me better. We're already busy. Okay, so we've got... I need more metal. More metal is required. More metal production is definitely required. Okay. Anyway, I've just got 4 free orders. Instead of wasting them, let's get this person moving faster. Get them where they're going. People are converting to Kushite paganism, which is terrible. The religion likes me a decent amount. There. Well, actually, I can't do that because he's on there, but there or there. Go there. And I have 3 of each. It really comes down to whoever I want to assign here. Hunters have bonus with camps. We're likely to have both elephants here, so let's go with the camp option. Oh, I never connected to you, so I'm gonna have to run a connection down horizontally. Probably run it actually all the way down to the city, so we've got a nice second horizontal or second vertical road going here. Let's finish the fight here. Discipline, charisma, wisdom. Good wisdom. City has fallen. We're now known as the Strong. Rebel Gladiators. The core of the defeated Gallic forces is made up of escaped gladiators, highly trained slaves, and former soldiers. The Gaul is the gladiator's leader, and while vulgar, she knows the power when she sees it. She bows to the throne. Let us fight for you. In Axemen, be more valuable to us as labor, or such leadership should not be wasted. Gain a court soldier. Well, I don't really need another Axeman. I can train those. Could gain the legitimacy and the citizens of the border tiles, but I think we'll pass on that. I think we'll gain another courtier. Honor and glory. Killed unit. Stories of the recent battle described. Overtips. Stories of the recent battle described the bravery and leadership of the oligarch, whose troops brought us to victory. How shall we celebrate them? Gain a triumph. Gain a happiness level. Slight him. Let's go with the happiness level. Okay, I would like the honey from the grove, so the grove next. Walls are done. Would probably want a worker here. Let's grab another worker. You're new. You probably would actually take good use of a wall, so get some wall. In the grove. And I should actually get these all as grows going sooner rather than later. So I got 4 orders. I think I can only have one of the portraits tutor you, yeah. Pop around. I can probably turn the courtier who isn't tutoring into a governor. Probably makes most sense to put it on a somewhat productive city. Although my most productive cities apparently all have governors at the moment. You're going to gain a worker soon, and you'll become more productive as the worker runs around building things. Put you in charge. Leaves me with 2 orders. I can spend 100 training to do a force march here, get you a little bit closer. Sure, do that. Yeah, we're gonna mop these barbarians here, get the settler in, and I think we'll sort of hit upper size for the moment and be focusing more on developing the realm and making sure I got a large army in case we end up at war. And to be fair, our ambition here is generate a lot of particular resources, so I should actually start, you know, making those resources. Okay, continue running up the road. One barbarian makes it for another turn. Not too worried about a random settler running in here and making the city out from underneath me. Your Axeman is complete. You could also grab Zoroastrian Disciple. Although I should probably grab the wine first. Hunt is done. I think for the moment we're gonna keep... I think I'm gonna get like 1 worker per city going here. Get like 4 soldiers per city, so 2 range units, 2 melee. Here I'm working on Hunt for the moment just because I can get... Actually, do I want to work on Hunt for the moment here? Let's countermand that. I do have my training facilities done. I have 1 of them done. So it probably makes sense to have 1 melee here. Well, I've actually already got 1 melee. Probably makes sense to get a... No, actually, I agree with that. We've got 1 melee here, that's fine. Let's do Hunt. Let's actually get you sleeping on the training ground so you get XP. So you are a trader's family, so I'd probably want you to develop that city, that type of city. I think I'm like 3-3-4 right now. I think I got 4 military, or 4 hunters, 3 traders, 3 artisans. So this last city is either going to be artisan or trader. Because of... So it's mine or quarry? Mines. So you're probably actually going to be trader or artisan, not trader. Okay. Okay, so with my current queue, we're going to have one too many traders instead of having one for each city, which is fine. Let's go for the orders first. Let's go Ham. Oh, I still need you for roading as well, so it's not good. Too distracted. You're going to be running roads across the Empire. Bonus for adjacent pastures, which is an XP training site for infantry units. Okay. So we've got a pasture there. So you're recommending I put that there. Kind of agree with you, however, I'm going to put in first our pyramids. And then I'll put that there, so we get the civics bonus from adjacency. Need more stone. That is a hill, so we'll take the forest off the hill and turn it into a mine. You finish. Okay. Forum for civics. Yeah, forum for civics. Okay, see orders for the turn. The army is gonna, now that, once we duel the last barbarian here, the army is definitely gonna calm down. We're gonna sort of distribute it back out to training facilities across the realm. I may even take the generals off the army, we'll see. The barbarians are running away. Draw of the Forbidden Ways. The Academy tutors worriedly report the prince has begun spending time with an eccentric magus during his Zoroastrian studies. This holy man has been teaching Malaquin the esoteric and unorthodox texts that describe the rituals and practices banned by the leaders. Tutors are worried that this interest in the arcane will lead the young man charged down a path of forbidden knowledge. Indulge him. He becomes a magic practitioner. Or, because I am strict or devout, I can have him, I can kill the guy from keep him away from the dangerous path. Sure. Impulsive goodbye. Can't but help raise your voice. That's the last straw, is it? I can show you the last straw. The straw here says you are gone, out of the damned place. In fact, I am loading the straw on the caravan for you. We'll drop Impulse and became stressed. I think sending the heir apparent away is a bad plan. Let's go there. And it either wants to be artisans or traders. Artisans provide bonus to mines and lumber mills. Salt mines are salt, and obviously lumber mills is all the forest. And then up here, let's do worker into walls. Your worker's done. Your walls are done. So for the moment, let's do form while we build up the infrastructure in the area. Master first for the orders, and then quarries for the marble, probably. You're my road building one. But, oh, I bought the tile instead of... and road. I pushed the wrong button. Something's wrong, because the worker here has the surveyor promotion, so should be able to do multiple roads a turn. Okay, so that's the road connecting those two, so this is technically connected. I'm going to build a road out of here, coming down to the capital, just to help with the north-south transiting. So we're stressed, so let's... Oh, I've got a mission for a turn, so we can't do that this turn. Bit of a shame, okay. Harvest silver. Spurring innovation, silver harvest. The recent influx of silver brings with it two possibilities. One choice is to order silver spurs to our most distinguished messengers, encouraging them to ride harder than ever before. The other is to commission a set of plates and goblets to gift to a head of a powerful family to increase their opinion of your... The family likes me enough, we will go with the orders. Okay, I've actually got too many orders here. And I'm not sure if I really have any long-ranged movements I want to do right now. Which would be the other thing to sort of do with orders. It's order of sort of force march and move guys. Oh, my ambassador's not active. Let's get the ambassador active. And the goals are still active somewhere. The goals have a city somewhere. I just don't know where that is. I suppose I can also go around to the cities. Maybe hand it a governor. Candidate. Oh, okay. The candidates for you have jobs. Candidates for that faction have jobs. I think that's all the factions. Okay. Never mind. I can't hand it a governorship. I have no one to give it to. At least not without taking it from a army trooper. Which I suppose I could do at this point. We're not necessarily going to use them at war for a while. But no, we'll pass. The orders I think are going to get cashed out for money. I'm going to get like 41 money a order. And at the moment, we're winning, so things are going well. We'll see if we can keep it that way. Askum has begun construction of the Oracle. Syria is now introduced to Askum. And we successfully completed influence. Gain support from Governor. From the Grove being finished. A green dedication. Completion of the new Grove has come with a pleasant surprise. The Governor decided to hold ceremony dedicating the now beautiful space to none other than you. It's a great honor. We're going to continue building road. Silver mine or stone or marble quarry. Neither of them actually help with my quest right now. I've got enough stone. I've got enough. Well, money is not part of the quest. That's probably the best way to think about that. Bonus to farms. I have to buy the metal. If it's still available when I've got these places started up, we'll do it. We'll do the mine. Oh, I don't have archery range yet. That's 3 turns out. So it's gonna go there and build. Meantime, I do need more iron, wood, food. Expansion here, food. That's iron, wood. Okay, so let's do the iron. Wander you back into friendly territory. We'll grab a promotion. You have herbalist and healer, so gaining tough so you get bonus when you're damaged. It's not terrible. I don't have archery ranges, so it doesn't really matter where I send you right now. Probably just have you wander back into the city limits. And then you're from the Hunters, so let's get you back down to your city that you're supposed to be defending. With your artisans, let's get you back down to the city you're supposed to be defending. You finished a worker. I don't think we need another worker here. I've got a trooper to defend the city until the workers get the training facilities done. So, buying time for that to finish. Let's do the forum. When that's done, I'll probably put the specialist there, eating one of our citizens. That'll give us a border expand, giving us the next marble. By the time that's done, I can come from one of the marbles to a different marble, and to the next marble, and we got a small. Okay. Your hunt is done there. You now have a citizen option. Do you want to work up the soldier line? Or do I want more iron or more stone? Got my quarries already done, so it'd probably be iron. Because again, that would give us more iron for this. Iron is one of the things we're struggling with. Sure. It'll be done in 2, and then we'll go back to hunting. Okay, so let's indulge in revelry to remove stressed. I think you already have a tutor assigned to you. Yeah. Yeah, either I need more troops or I need more workers, because we're currently wasting orders right now. I'm leaning towards workers. I think at least one per city. Got 1, 2, 3 there. Got one there. Got one there. We got one there. Don't have one here, so there's one. I suppose I'm only like 2 workers short, and we're actually building one there. Okay, so. And then after that, I think it's more troops, yeah. So I can occupy all my training facilities so we can get a bunch of training for preparation for potential war. The reveille has led to an event. Drinking, dancing, exotic dance, and beauties from far-off lands. You try it all. In the end, however, it is only you and the judge at the judge's table. The dice rolling that you feel truly alive and at peace with yourself. He holds a favor from us, for the queen does not require gracious indulgence. We got enough money. We don't need people owing us a favor. Or we don't need to be owing people a favor. And that did not... Or did that remove stressed? That did remove stressed. Okay. So I could scheme against a rival. I could gamble. I think we finished doing our stuff for the troops. So you need to heal. I suppose I could keep all these guys up here. I would just want to I want to do the training facilities up here, probably. If we were to do that. Funds for the faith. Yeah, we'll spread the Zoroastrian religion. That's currently our religion. Gotta establish Zoroastrian enlightenment. Each monk provides 3 happiness. Each cathedral provides 1 growth. Or we could hold off until we have the tech either for redemption or Soleb. So the monks are, I believe, the monastery one. And it's from any monk I get +3 if I do that. So getting some monasteries would not be terrible if we did that. Okay, let's go for that. I'm going to delay getting the next Zoroastrian disciple because I want the lavender. Oh, and I probably should get the money up there so we can get gems. I can technically buy the tiles as well. That takes up a worker turn, which I kind of don't want to spend right now. No, I didn't need to go there because the training facility is already made. I just don't have anyone on the training facility. Okay. Food, metal, wood. Wood probably wants to come from mostly the adjacent forests and the bigger foresting areas up here. Could do food, but this is not necessarily a great place for food. I think we do a little more quarrying here. So I have the stone for later. Or all the other things I want that cost stone. Okay, so that olive orchard's done. On to the next olive orchard. Also a good source of food for our quest. Next year, I'll try to do probably the goats next. Although it is tempting to run up and do the elephants. Okay, you're on roading. So, road. Again, this is mainly to put a second north-south arterial through. You can stay where you are. I think we're going to do the gardener here for olives. Probably end up doing the other gardener when that one is done as well. And I don't have a training facility here. New facility will probably be in here. We'll just put you on the city zone for the moment. Harvest elephants. Harvest olives. Olives harvested. Large supply of fresh olive oil is presented with a recently harvested crop of olives. The time is fortunate, both Ascum and Assyria have developed affinity for olive oil, and the rich reserves would make an excellent gift. Ascum likes this better, although it wouldn't be enough to get over the hump. It's not worth giving to a family. Assyria would put us closer to positive, although I've got a trade request going with these guys, so this plus the trade will probably put them over 100. So let's send it to Assyria. Oh, ask him. I got them confused. And actually, I suppose I can I undo that? Can undo that. Here we go. Fix my mistake. Okay, the gardener is done. Can't do the other one yet because we haven't built the grove. Can upgrade the forum, which wouldn't be terrible. And we can start building our special archer. I'm going to hold off on that because I think I want to get my ambition done first. Let's do the forum before I raise the expenses. I can avoid raising the expenses until then. I'm going to force march you. Can I have you? Yes. Well, that's an interesting attraction. So I can force march road build. At least going to do this one. We'll come back to you. Got the honey to distribute. Honey goes to you. So yeah, at this point, these guys like us so much that I could be a complete a-hole, and they probably still like us. Your only troops gamble. We'll hold off on those. Yeah, I'm going to continue that thought process that I can force march road. Just to get the road going faster. There we go. Road until we're down to here. In theory, got a speed boost running along the river. I might still put a road down the river to lock it in a little bit. Although I'll have him stop when he gets down there and build out the horses themselves. Need more iron. Need more iron, need more wood, need more food. That's food, that's iron, although that's iron. Well, that's not going to be enough. So we're going to need more iron. I might not need more food. Might have enough food across everything else. We're going to go one more turn, and I'm going to put up Barbara again. I realize we're over an hour as I hit the end turn button there, so we'll just do one more turn. Wildfire near one of our locations. Mission result, trade event. Stone for science. Stone for civics. Civics for wood. I'm tempted to do stone. I have enough stone, so let's do stone for science. I'm also tempted in the wood, just because that helps with the quest. Tot of God. So the heir apparent has an event. Teachers have been especially influential in the young man. The teacher is self-taught philosopher raised to follow Zoroastrianism before converting to Kushite paganism later in life. Writes you in a moral dilemma. The young student is enraptured by the teachings and wants to share them with the world, but the elder tutor has made all the students swear secrecy. He becomes loyal, or a Neoplatonist. Let's go Neoplatonist. Air education. So this is our second in line. We'll have them study commerce. We do have a rip-roaring wildfire. At least that was a fairly small forest, so the fire is mostly contained. It is getting in the way of me expanding my mines there. little inconvenient. Olives, salt. I've got olives elsewhere, so I think I'll do the salt first. I'll come back to you. You're healing. Could do Trapper for the citizen. I'm gonna have 3 citizens. Yeah, that's probably the one of the 3 that I do first for the citizens. Got opportunity to do the Zoroastrian Disciple, spread the religion. Yeah, we'll go Trapper here. Okay, I'm gonna train up, or I'm gonna get another citizen by working on Hunt until I get another training facility, which we'll have in 4 turns. So probably do like 2 hunts and then we'll get another Axeman. Oh no, I should hold off the Axeman until we complete the ambition. Okay, before I end turn here, actually we're gonna have you Force March and Road. So that makes this a nice vertical running road line up to there, down to here. You're technically along the coast, so if I, in theory, expand enough along the coast, we can actually sail up down the coast, which will be just as good as running along the roads, I think. So let's have you work on the pasture. Let's rally the troops. Try to get up to National Alliance level with Queen Dido by doing a trade mission. So I need to be 200 plus to sign National Alliance. So you can be tutored again. You just had your tutor event. Run it again. You could be tutor. I don't have a second tutor though. Technically gave her a governorship. Anyway, I think that's where we're going to put the part break in here. Got a little bit of a wildfire, which in theory is supposed to end next turn. I don't think it really damaged us very much. Does mean that, because I was going to build mines on there, we won't get the wood from cutting the forest down. Unless it goes back. In the meantime, it probably isn't going to. But that's fine. I can work with that. Yeah. This is the turn. Or this is the part here. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll have another part up tomorrow. The run is coming along well. We are the score leader 80 turns in? 77 turns in. We're the score leader 77 turns in, which I think is a good sign. We're going to probably try to work on getting ambition number 6 here done, just so I don't have to worry about the leader dying. I think we've got a decent amount of time on this leader before she dies, because we're running lengthy lifespans and seasonal turns instead of yearly turns, which yearly turns sort of standard lifespans, which is sort of the norm. So, again, I think the run's going well. So until next time, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and or stream, and bye for now.